A warm good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and all the other zones. A very warm welcome to everyone. I am Shirin Lakhani, Joint Secretary, WICCI NRI Council, and it's my absolute privilege to be your host and moderator for today's International Women's Day 2026 celebrations. Equal input, infinite impact. We are broadcasting live across the SFF YouTube channel and on our Wiki NRI Council Facebook pages, reaching our global community in India, Australia, and the UAE. Today, we aren't just celebrating a date on the calendar, we are celebrating the reality that when shared relationships, shared leadership fuels collective prosperity, we create a ripple effect of success that knows no bounds. Why behind the name? Let's listen about that. So, as we stand on the threshold of International Women's Day 2026 today, we aren't just here to celebrate how far we have come. We are here to define what we are going. Our theme tonight, Equal Input, Infinite Impact, is the formula for a better world. For too long, leadership was seen as a narrow corridor, but tonight we are talking about leadership as a wide, open landscape. When we say equal input, we aren't just talking about seats at a table. We are talking about the value of the voice, the weight of the decision, and the power of the contribution. Our, substi- our subtitle for tonight is Where Shared Leadership Fuels Collective Prosperity. Prosperity is only collective when everyone has a hand in building it. Tonight, you will hear from women who have turned their personal journeys into platform for others. They are living proof that leadership isn't about the title you hold, but the impact you leave behind. Whether you are an entrepreneur, an artist, a CEO, or a community builder, your input is the catalyst for someone else's success. So, as your moderator tonight, my challenge to you, our audience, and our panel is this: look beyond the screen, think about your own input, how you're using your influence to fuel this collective prosperity. We have five incredible speakers today. Let me honor starting our leadership team before we meet our distinguished speakers. I must introduce the visionary woman who led our council with such dedication. Our president, Dr. Anar Mehta, based in India, she is the founder of SRISHTI Bharat Foundation. Her vision for women's advancement is the heartbeat of this council. Our Vice President, Achula Bhupendraji, is a sustainability and an environmental advisor who balances family and social commitments. She is the chairperson of the Sustainable Foundation Future, promoting sustainable development, and serves as a vice president of Bharati Bhasha Samvadan Sansthan, encouraging the use of mother language among families away from motherland. Educated in Scotland, she has worked across Europe, Central Asia, and the UAE. She also serves as the mission director of the Global Shakti Forum, driving the synergy between Shakti and Sanskriti to foster and societal growth. As the national vice president of Wiki NRI Council, she empowers and connects women to drive meaningful change. I welcome Achla ji on the stage. Achla ji, the stage is yours.
Yeah, namaste and warm welcome everyone, all my dear sister of the Wiki NRI Council and our distinguished guests joining us across the globe. Am I audible, Shrinji?
Yes, you are.
So, again, thank you, Shrinji, for that kind introduction and for your dedication to bringing us all together. We gather today to celebrate International Women's Day at a time of immense global uncertainty. I am based here in the Middle East and I am joined today by my sisters living in different countries. From various corners of the globe, we are witnessing a period where regional tensions or conflict have placed in the world at a fragile point. In such turbulent times, the involvement of women in leadership is no longer just a choice, it's a necessity for stability. As a council, we live by the philosophy of give to gain. When we give our expertise, our resilience, and our shared vision to the global community, we gain a more secure future and prosperous future for everyone. Our theme of today's event, Equal Input, Infinite Impact, reminds us that when women have an equal voice in decision making, the positive ripple effect is limitless. It moves us away from conflict and towards growth. Together with our partners, Sustainable Future Foundation, Global Shakti Forum, and Srishti Bharat Foundation, we are committed to proving that empowered women are the architect of better world. And we have examples sitting in front of me as well. By contributing our equal input, whether in business, sustainability, or a social change, we create an infinite impact. A warm welcome to all the leaderships today. We have on the platform Harinder ji, Sahera Sumar ji, Mamta ji, and Dr. Malini ji. We are truly privileged to have such a powerhouse of the leadership with us today. I'm greatly looking forward to listening to each one of you and learning from an incredible journey. Thank you so much, Rinji. Stage is all yours.
Thank you, Achila ji. To move from the theory of infinite impact into the real world practice, we must look at those who have dedicated their lives to building safety nets for our communities. Our first speaker is a beacon of this principle. It's my absolute honor to introduce Harinder Kumar Omji. Harinder Kaur ji is the co-founder and the CEO of Harman Foundation, a registered charity communities across New South Wales and Australia since 2013. With over 32 years of experience in the public sector as an educationist, Harinder ji has dedicated her life to service, leadership, and social justice. She is also a senior Sikh chaplain providing spiritual counseling, grief, and loss support and pastoral care in hospitals and through the NSW Department of Communities and Justice. Under her leadership, Harman Foundation has become a pillar of support for vulnerable families, particularly those from culturally and linguistically diverse CALD backgrounds. She manages three major initiatives: the 24 by 7 Domestic Violence Multicultural Helpline supporting women and families in crisis and other services. Her house, a culturally tailored refuge that has sheltered over 100 women and 22 children. Hope Multicultural Hub, 7 Parkside Layer Park, which provides food relief, counseling, casework, and community empowerment programs, supported more than 500 individuals through case management and reached more than 2,000 families through outreach. I welcome Harindaji on the stage. The floor is all yours.
Thank you so much for kind words, and it's good to hear kind words from others, honestly, and it's just reciprocal. So I have got very great, huge respect for all of you, and this is my second time actually being presenting a little talk in the council's work, which you guys have been doing it. And this is my privilege and honor to be speaking to all of you and seeing happy faces, although it is 10 p.m. in Sydney. And some of you, I have got different timings. So from bottom of my heart, I say thank you. Thank you for me, including me in your talk, and hoping I will do justice in this next 4 or 5 minutes. Now, I've been asked this question about ensuring equal input from women in community leadership. So, to me, when you represent your community, and it might be leadership comes really later in my opinion, because first you need to be very compassionate, you need to be really truthful, honest, and you need to be very focused on and align with your values to what you want to do. If these things are together, then people start calling sooner or later, they may see as that you are a leader, which is great. I mean, nobody's going to deny that if that's the case. But holistically, if you do things what you want to do and you are compassionate, then doesn't matter what people want to call you, but representing that. So it means it comes with a lot of responsibility, you know. It's good to be considered as I'm a leader, but as a leader, you have got a lot of responsibility of as a as a woman leader, I think we are fortunate as a woman that we have got a lot of balance qualities. They are inbuilt in us being female. So creating balance, empathy is our nature, and we always nurture things. Whatever we do from our heart, and that brings long-term relationships, sustainability, in the way we serve our communities. So, though my work with Harman Foundation, as has been mentioned, that it's particularly supporting families affected by domestic and family violence, grief and loss, homelessness, and social isolation, because the reason I am into this field, I'm very passionate about, because the things which you take granted, that you have got a house to, like when you're tired, you're looking forward to go and have rest. And when you come to know that some certain people don't have that privilege, when you're hungry, you're looking forward to go and eat of your food of your choice, then it's another gratitude that it realizes you that certain people are not that lucky to have that choices, or they may not have food to feed themselves or feed family. So all those things, I believe, they bring a lot of gratitude. And being a woman in this world, when we lead, when we get opportunity to leader, doesn't need to be a well-known worldwide leader. I'm just talking about leader within your own group. You might have a friend of four, you're a little group, and being you are always initiative, you are always focused, you are always happy to help others, so you might be considered as a leader. So I'm talking about that grassroots kind of leadership, and that leads to holistically, it leads to when you get an opportunity to represent those who you are leading, and it means advocacy then comes in place as well. So I have seen that firsthand, that women often brings a deeply compassionate and holistic perspective to leadership. Even in my work and in other people's work, that what I have seen it. So when people have a seat at a table, decisions are more likely to be considered well-beings of families, children, seniors, means most vulnerable members of the society could be this woman's focus, because definitely it is my focus as well. So women leadership also tend to focus on collaboration. We always want to work things with others, whether it's our domestic thing, it's our own kitchen, or it's our own family. We are the nurturer. We by nature, we want to connect with people. We are very sharing kind of people by nature. So it means, as a leader, we tend to more collaborative approach and community connection rather than competition. So this creates strong support network, and more sustainable solution, because people feel heard, respected, and included. In my leadership style, like, I have seen that I honestly, I don't think I'm a leader or anything, but when I'm with people, I hear them carefully. I put myself into their shoes, that if it is happening with this person, how, if it is happening with me, how I should be treated. So those kind of feelings, people start giving me respect, and that respect is a kind of in my opinion, it's just so Dalmatian kind of impact. It's just when you are hugging someone, yeah, when you are smiling with others, I mean, you're happy for others, is just creating lot of empowerment for others as well. And that's what I believe that, and I have found in around me, people who are in leadership role as well. So in multicultural communities, especially empowering women to lead, help break cycle of silence around issues like domestic violence or mental health. It encourages other women to step forward with confidence if you have built enough rapport with them. And rapport kind of thing is that it doesn't build within it takes time. It takes time. It takes your honesty. It takes your compassionate nature, and then people glue with you. So for me, equal input from women is not only about fairness. It's about building a future where leadership reflects the values of care, and our core values, our dignity, our shared responsibility. So when women and men lead together with mutual respect, we create a society that is more just, more than sustainable, and it's truly supportive for everyone. So thank you so much for having me. Hoping few words coming out of my mouth today. You guys are already leader in your field, and I'm sure we can resonate with each other, and it is reciprocal. So love you guys. Take care of yourself, and keep it up.
Thank you, Harinder ji. That perspective on community resilience is so vital. Really.
Thank you.
Hats off.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next to move on, we have Sahera Sumar. Sahera Sumar, based in Sydney, is a global leadership consultant, author, keynote speaker, coach, and director at UNAANSW, leading the human rights pillar and a peace ambassador at IEP. She has been relentlessly working on her mission to empower leaders for a better world, leaving her mark in over 25 countries, and has undertaken capacity building projects with organizations like the World Bank, WHO, World Food Programme, and Aga Khan Foundation, often in far and remote destinations. Sahira is also founder of Worldwide SHEroes, a social enterprise dedicated to connecting women from underserved communities with accomplished global mentors. Through this mentorship platform, she aims to guide and inspire women to reach their leadership potential, promote self reliance, and improve economic equality for all. In just 2 years, Worldwide Sheroes has engaged with 150 women across 35 countries, dedicating 1,000 hours to leadership, mentoring, and aligning this effort with 5 UN Sustainable Development Goals. Kyra's motto is empowering a woman leaves a legacy that shapes her future and impacts her future generation. Kyra, stage is all yours. A warm welcome to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And it's I feel really honored to be here with you ladies and very excited to share some of my journey with you. And thank you so much for Harinder ji for your inspirational words. I think they were marvelous. We forget sometimes that leadership can be as simple as respect, love, and compassion, right? So yeah, thank you very much. So I guess my journey has been very much about understanding what leadership really means and much more in the organizational sense. And how do we get more women into leadership positions, leadership roles, and particularly women of multicultural backgrounds and women from underserved communities? I came from a corporate background, very much worked with in a global leadership academy. I was the director for a multinational running their leadership academy. But what really struck me as I ran around the world and worked with, in so many countries, is firstly, there was so much amazing talent and potential in the women I met. There's never a shortage of talent and potential. What was really lacking was the avenues, the agency, the self-belief, the systems, the structures, and I felt these are within our control. We really should be looking at how can we support more women to rise to leadership potential. And the reason I feel so strongly about this is we know that when women lead, they're getting away from their being supportive roles into decision-making roles, and they can have greater impact, greater force for change, social progress. All that comes from women being in leadership positions and leadership roles. I also talk very much in my work about having a leadership mindset. And that's really about how do you position yourself, no matter where you are, as a woman of influence, as a woman of substance. And those are important things because we're constantly battling multiple barriers. And particularly when you're women of multicultural background, you tend to have additional power and privilege and barriers to climb over. I think we face this particularly in Australia. It's still, still a lot of barriers. We might be in the progressive West, but honestly, for women, there's still a lot of challenges. So I feel the biggest shift to seeing women step into leadership has been mentoring. And I don't mean the casual mentoring or the informal mentoring, which we've all probably had at various times in our lives through family members, maybe parents, mother, aunts, other women in our communities. And that's great. That's nurturing, that's supportive, and that's needed. But what I'm really talking about is that more formal mentoring. And so worldwide SHEroes, and I talk about SHEroes because I'm really tired of hearing about heroes. It's about time we heard about the SHEroes. And so really worldwide SHEroes is about creating a longer term 10-month mentoring structured program where we really support women to pave their path towards leadership. And it's working very closely with the individual, co-designing their path. It's not that we come and say, hey, you need to be doing this. It's about understanding where they are at, what it is they want to do. We take a human-centered approach. We take a solutions-based approach. And we also take a strength-based approach. So looking at the woman's strengths, what she brings to the table, and how she can take that forward. So a lot of the work is really done through three pillars: education, exposure, and empowerment. The education is that we expose the individuals, the mentees, to a lot of learning, videos and ebooks and a lot of content learning. But in addition to that, they have the mentor, and that's the empowerment piece. And the mentor supports them with self-belief, helping them with their self-confidence, helping them to pave the path that they want. And then we also have that exposure element of the journey. And that really comes from bringing women together across the globe. We have 120 women across 35 countries, bringing them together to talk about their leadership journeys, hugely empowering and really exciting. And so that exposure opens up, our minds of what's really possible. So I like to think of mentoring as, if you think of a camera lens, the wider you open it, the more light comes in. I like to think of mentoring as opening the aperture of possibilities. Once you can see what's possible, it's amazing how you can then step into it with the support of a mentor. And I'll give you an example, just maybe one or two of some of the mentees who have come from, who've been on our program. We had this wonderful lady in Kenya. She had been in her role in education for quite some time. She'd been there about 10 or 15 years. And when she started with us, in her goals, because we asked them to set goals, she said that she was stuck. She said, I've been in this role and I feel so stuck. I don't know where to go. Anyway, fast track, about 6-7 months with her mentor, realizing she was actually a very good subject matter expert. And her mentor encouraged her to apply at the local university as a guest lecturer. And now she's actually at Kenyatta University as a guest lecturer, speaking on the subject she's taught for many, many years. and felt really stuck, thought she had nothing to offer anymore. So sometimes that's that aperture opening up right there, which I just love those sorts of stories. And another one, we had a woman from Pakistan who'd been in her role. She'd had over the years 3 or 4 different managers, never lasted more than 2 years, all male. And now she was encountering another manager. So her mentor said, why don't you apply for this position? It just never occurred to her that she could actually be the manager. So helping her to put her application in, and support her through the interview, she actually now is the manager of that position. So these might be small things, but they're life-changing for these women and for all of us. Sometimes you can not see what's around you. So what SHEroes is trying to do is really support you in your own leadership goals, where it is that you want to go. And our mentors now this year, a leadership program for our mentors as well, because our mentors have gained so much in supporting their mentees that we now have designed a leadership journey for them as well, and some cross-cultural training, because now we've got mentors from all around the world mentoring women in countries they've never even been to. So the cross-cultural element becomes really important. So I guess what I'm most proud of, if I can kind of round it off, is to say that firstly, we're looking at leadership very holistically. It's not just a position, it's a mindset, it's an approach, it's giving you agency, opportunity to rise and to explore your own possibilities. But secondly, it's really about recognizing that everyone has talent and everyone has potential. And we just really need to have someone believe in us sometimes to push us forward. And so those, I think, are the really important elements. And for International Women's Day, I work with the United Nations Association in New South Wales, representing human rights. The more I work in that space, the more I feel quite strongly that gender equity is not a nice to have. It's actually a human right. The right to have a voice, the right to be heard, the right to be in decision-making roles that impact families and women themselves, and the right to access, things that the men have all their lives. So that's our mission, supporting women to rise and really wanting to see greater social progress. So thank you very much for this opportunity to speak. And I'm really proud to be here. So thank you so much.
Shrinji, please unmute yourself. Yeah. Can you? I cannot hear you, Shrinji. Please unmute. Sairaji, it was lovely listening to you. Lovely listening. I've never heard such beautiful stories, and in the current scenario where women wants to do many things, but the only lacking thing is their confidence, and they lack in the skills which they have. So in the current scenario, the work which you are doing, it's really nice, really nice. Thank you so much, Sairaji.
True that, amazing. And I must say that both of the speakers who came, uh, it was like
Yeah.
focusing, and we were like deep diving into it, what you were saying. Now we look forward to hear our another two speakers. Shirin ji, can you just try to unmute? You're not audible.
1 minute, I'll check. Okay, so by the time Shrinji is coming, let me take a pleasure to invite Mamta ji on the stage. And although she don't need any introduction, but still I would love to give her a very small introduction from my side. Mamta Sachdeva is a prominent Dubai-based digital creator, entrepreneur, and former aviation professional. Originally from Punjab in India, she gained widespread recognition for her journey from a small town background of becoming a cabin crew manager at Etihad Airways. Currently, as of 2026, Mamtaji has transitioned from her 14-year aviation career into a full-time content creation and a business leadership in UAE. Digital influencer under the handle Travel with Mamta, she manages a massive social media presence with over 5.5 million total followers. She creates daily vlogs focused on travel trips, lifestyle, and life in Dubai. I personally follow her blogs. She is the founder and CEO of TWM Marketing Services in Dubai. Her current professional focus on platforms like Instagram include assistant clients with Dubai property investment and business setup through her venture. Key to Success Real Estate and KTS Document Clearing Service. Well, who don't want to take a house in a Dubai? So there you go. She promotes global travel service via her website travelwithmamta.com, offering assistance with visa services, hotel booking, and tour packages. Mamta continues to share her story of overcoming financial and social hurdles, frequently appearing at summit to discuss women empowerment and importance of can-do attitude. Mamta ji, the business in the business world in the UAE fast pace, how has your journey shown that women's unique perspective prove infinite impact needed to drive modern economy forward? Mamta ji, you know the topic very well, and I don't need to ask you any question. You are there to warm welcome.
First of all, thank you so much, Ashlaji, for kind words. And honestly, I want to say something that I was not at all prepared for this. I had so many back to back meetings, and we all know what's happening in the UAE at this moment. And so many backup things needs to be done as a business owner. So, first of all, some of it you have heard that who I am, what I'm doing. But behind the scene, I would like to say a few things I think will give a bigger picture about me as a person and also will add to the topic as well. So I always say that I am a small town girl, got wings to fly. I studied in a school where I paid only 23 rupees per month in a school where my family didn't want to even send me to school. So that is where I belong to. And from there to here, now I'm running three successful companies in UAE. I think and I believe that that only happened because of that one word, which is zid. I want to do it and I will do it and I can do it. These three lines changed my life. And any women out there that I meet, I always tell them that you have potential in you, just recognize it. I believe in today's world, the only thing lacking in terms of women is that they do not trust themselves. They always look for acknowledgement. They always look for approvals from the others. That am I capable of doing this? Am I capable of doing that? Should I do this? That. Why? We all know the answers within us. I think we just need to recognize our worth and the value that we carry as in women. Nari Shakti hai hum. God has given us really special powers to each and every individual, each and every lady, no matter we are Indian, Pakistani, no matter where we belong to. We all have that special power in us. We just need to recognize it, and then we don't need to look for approvals from the others that should we do this or should we not. Just believe in your dreams, believe in yourself, learn and grow all the time. And the second important thing I feel in our society and all over the world I see is women dragging women down. In terms of like when one woman will see the other one is growing, rather supporting and being the support and being a part of their success, they will start pulling them down. That's what makes me feel really bad about others, that why they're doing that. As a women, God has created us and given us so many powerful things that we need to use in a better way, but people don't. I on daily basis meet a lot of people, maybe more than you people meet on daily basis. I don't know how many people you meet and come across daily, but I do meet a lot of people because I'm part of media. I'm part of, I make blogs and I am always out and about. So this is the thing, that people are very nice and cozy on your face, but the time you turn your back, they will start talking behind your back. And I think if us women, we can stop that one thing, believe me, we beat the world.
Yes.
We are number one in all possible ways. And I think we all are leaders. We have the leadership skills in us. We don't need to, look for that leadership to learn or something. We have that, but we just need to kind of, with the time, bring that out. And of course, learning from other leaders also is a big role. That admiring other women. If I see, for an example, I heard some of you now. One I heard Harjinder ji, then I heard Saira ji, really fabulous speech, and some of the lines stayed with me. So learning from your other who are wonderful ladies around you, wonderful leaders around you, learning from them, taking something from them. Of course, it's a process of learning till we die. So there should not be any arrogance of that I know everything. We all have leadership skills, we all have qualities, we just need to kind of brush them up and bring it out and be leaders. We are already leaders because we are taking care of our families, we are giving birth to children, we are doing so much already. We just need to stand with each other and support each other. And I think on that good note, I would say that's all from my side, and thank you so much for giving me opportunity to connect with all of you. I'm so sorry I was not so much prepared for this, but this is whatever I said is truly from my heart, and this is what I myself as a person I believe in.
Thank you so much, Mamta ji. Powerful words, and entrepreneurship truly is a vehicle for change. So we really need a change. And what you said was up to the mark. And,
Thank you.
and I would say my decision of meeting you right the first day in Dubai and seeing you here today, I say, okay, what I've done is correct. Because I think, if I wouldn't have met you, we wouldn't have been here today.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Let's keep our hearts filled as our final speaker brings a beautiful blend of art and culture to our discussion. Based in Sydney, she is the founder of AMAV, Australian Multicultural Arts and Values. She ensures our rich heritage is preserved and celebrated, bringing cultures through the universal language of art. I am humbled to briefly introduce Dr. Ma Malini. She is the founder of AMAV Community Services Inclusive Australian Multicultural Arts and Values and the CEO and Managing Director of AMAV Australian Enterprises Pty Ltd. She is also the publisher of Community Services Multicultural Free Magazine, a researcher and a former federal MP candidate for Parramatta. With all due respect and humble felicitation, we welcome you, Dr. Malini, on the stage.
Thank you so much. Um, it's really amazing evening to meet you all. I feel like I'm with my family, with co-sisters. So we all need to support each other. And what I heard from my co-speakers is amazing. Almost covered all the topic. But however, our journey is not like a leadership journey, because more than 1,000 volunteers contributed for AMAV so far in our journey. First, I would like to thank you for the NRI Council WICCI for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to speak. In this journey, more than 1,000 volunteers become like boss to me in the journey, because everyone is specialized in each and every field. Means it's very easy to call them and discuss with them. That's why AMAV never have any committee members, because I am the only one person working here. I feel all the rest are the bosses, because all our volunteers are very intelligent and very effective way. They can direct me, guide me, so they are leading me. So let the volunteers, let the supporters, let the other friends lead you. When they lead you in a right way, accept that, and accept the way when others direct you as well, because sometimes leaders think they know everything. That's a struggle there where they stuck. So it's really important to let others input there where we come into the equal input. So we need to encourage and welcome others input. Not only fair, it's really encouraging them to give the input, because all the women don't have the brave enough character to express it. That's very, very important, because many women pull themselves shy, not brave enough. Sometimes they want someone to ask them, invite them to speak. They want someone to give the platform to express. That's very, very important. We need to make sure That's called the leadership. We need to make sure each and every one valued there, each and every one expressed and smile. And when you send them, like today, everyone involved or not, if someone not involved, not included, then make sure next time why, what happened. So this kind of addressing each and every one is the indirect way of respecting them, acknowledging them, and supporting them. And also strongly we are saying, you are not less or higher than me, you are equal to me. So everyone is equal to each other. That's why the equal input we are acknowledging means we are indirectly, strongly recognizing that no one is higher, no one is lower than anyone. So everyone is equally, because I normally say to my children when they talk to me like why God giving the skin to this person, color to this person, beauty and height and short, why all this happening? No, end of the day the quality is 100% for everyone, doesn't matter. Maybe some person have the intelligence skill more, some person can able to do the creativity. So different talent to different people, but however at the end of the day, all women, all human or 100%. When we look at anyone, we need to make sure like 100%. I'm dealing with my volunteer, yes, she is 100%, I'm also 100%. So that ensure us to respect them a lot and encourage them to give the platform. And on top of it, what I felt in this experience, we are the competitive to ourselves, not outside. Only you are the competitor to yourself, then only you can work every day. Otherwise it will be a peer pressure. If you compare with others, then it will be a hardship. So we need to ensure we are our competitors as well. And on top of it, leading the self is very, very important. Leadership is not just leading others. Actually, the meaning of the leadership, what I take the definition of that is leading the self. Because highly you need to have a maturity, patience, and need to love everyone. Doesn't matter even if they impatient or not understood or miscommunication, anything happened there, doesn't matter. Beyond all that, the heart to heart connection, not the brain bonding. Sometimes the brain connection and the bonding judge the people, blame the people, and gossips, all this will happen. But when we connect with the heart, doesn't matter in our family. That's why when I start my speech, I said, oh, I'm with my sisters, so I feel safe enough to talk, and I feel I'm with my family. That's how community is our family. All the members of the community is our family, our sisters, our brothers, our children. So end of the day, we feel safe and we support each other, we help each other, and we invite each other. We don't pull each other and we don't blame each other. So that's how the strength comes. So through the art and culture, it's not just symbols of expressing the entertainment. At the same time, it is the way of values to accredit as well. And especially when we do the Happy Life School classes, I'll finish in 2 minutes, but the interesting part is when we do our Happy Life School, we always advise and give the training for the teachers. Please, when you run the class, let all the children talk, include everyone, and that's very, very important, because the equal input should start from there, from the kindy. We cannot introduce that suddenly in the uni or in the office or in the social network. No, it should start from the kindy. So then let them say their opinion, and and also they should feel safe enough. That's the very important thing. They should feel like no one going to do any bully there and putting them down. And that's psychological security we should ensure in the society as well. So that root need to start from the schools. The small art, even if it is not started in the earlier stage, or even though it was addressed but still in the society it's not really followed, small images, small documentary films, so these kind of art stories, it can play with the human brain and really give the awareness for them, educate them, and make sure respecting each other is a root of our culture, all the culture, right? It's not something from outside or suddenly. Respecting each other from childhood, our parents teaching us, our society and our schools and our education system, of course our moral values and culture roots, everything telling us respect each other. Equal input is all about respecting each other and ensure that we all expressed our feelings, our emotions, our views and our suggestions. That's the very, very important part of it. And really, we in AMAV journey, when we come across, we really want our volunteers to suggest a lot, but we tried our best. Sometimes they want to work behind the screen, not coming in the front. That still I'm striving to achieve that, but somehow they are really contributing. That's why I generally say my face and my image and my picture in Facebook, if you see, it's not one person, it's like more than 1,000 people's image, more than 1,000 people's voice, more than 1,000 people's action. That's the outcome as well. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and really, really amazing platform to express and also to hear. Thank you.
That was truly inspiring, Dr. Malini. You've given us the heart of the discussion tonight. By focusing on multicultural arts and values, you've shown us that equal input also means bringing our whole selves, our history, our identity to the table. Thank you for sharing your vision with us.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
We bring our wonderful session to its official conclusion. It's now my pleasure to invite a key pillar of our team. As the General Secretary of WICCI NRI Council, she works tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure our global initiatives have a real and lasting impact. Please join me in welcoming Shefali ji. Shefali ji, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Shirin ji. Before anything, I must say that the women, I'm sharing room with the women, I can say really inspiring. And uh, I can't express this in words. I need to actually open the dictionary to express this in words, because these women, I can say, are realistic, legendary leaders over here, we can say. And especially, I never met Harinder ji, I never met other two esteemed speakers. I met Mamta ji, but yes, no words to express thanks that they took out their time and share the knowledge here. uh, I don't know what to say in vote of thanks, and do they really need require vote of thanks? But as in general, I had prepared a small vote of thanks for them and for our audience as well. But still, once again, I'll just say thanks to all prestigious women over here. Thanks for your time, because time is the best asset what you can provide to anyone, and you're providing the time to us, to our audience. Thank you so much. Just on behalf of the WICCI NRI Council, it's an honor to deliver the vote of thanks for today's inspiring session on equal input, infinite impact, as we come together to celebrate the spirit of International Women's Day. Today's discussion, I must say, truly reflected the power of collaboration and the incredible impact that is created when women voices, ideas, and leadership are given, which actually all of you had shared equally with a space and recognition. Uh, it also reminds that when there is equal input and the possibilities of impact are truly infinite. I would like to extend the heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speakers, as I said before as well, whose insight, experiences, and wisdoms have enriched the session immensely. I must say, Harinder ji started, and then proceeding all these speakers, I was like hearing out very carefully, oh, these are the experiences like this. So I can just only say that your words have inspired us and reinforcement the importance of empowering the women and strengthening the global connections. My sincere appreciation also goes to the WICCI NRI Council Committee members, Achla ma'am, Shireen ma'am, and also Anar ma'am, whose dedication, vision, and efforts behind the scenes made this even possible. Your commitment to building platforms for dialogue, collaboration, and empowerment truly reflects the mission of Wiki. A special thank you to the organizing team and leadership for curating such a meaningful session that brings together the voices from across borders and backgrounds. And of course, a big thank you to all the audience who are listening us, who joined us today. Your presence, engagement, and support made this session vibrant and impactful. As we celebrate International Women's Day, let's continue to uplift one another, share our voice, and work collectively to a future where equality, opportunity, and empowerment are reality for every woman. Once again, thank you to everyone who contributed to making this session such a success. Wishing all the amazing women here a very happy International Women's Day. Thank you so much. Shirin ji, over to you.
Thank you so much, Shefali ji, for those beautiful closing remarks and the gratitude which you have shared. And to our global audience, from the morning sun in Dubai to the afternoon in India to the late night here in Sydney, thank you for being the most important part of this infinite impact this webinar. As we officially conclude this Wiki NRI Council celebration of International Women's Day 2026, I leave you with this. I quote: leadership is not a solo journey, it is a shared mission. When you give your input, you aren't just changing your own life, you're fueling a collective prosperity that reaches across borders. I am Shireen Lakhani. It has been an absolute privilege to be your moderator tonight. Please stay connected with us on SSF YouTube channel and the Wiki NRI Council Facebook page for more empowering conversations. Good night, stay inspired, and let's continue to lead with impact.